I've been downplaying really asking for Patreon support for so long because it would have, I was having a very complicated relationship with money. But at this point, I started the Patreon in June of 2022. So I have almost 1.5 years or over 1.5 years of post-show episodes there, where you get to hear what happens when these guests that I've interviewed, when we stop recording on a public podcast feed and I say, all right, now anything you wanted to say that you couldn't say because you were afraid of that one person who might hear it, and hearing what their answers were, you can find that by joining the Patreon community. And by doing it, you're also supporting me with a small donation to help keep this podcast going each month. So you get more content that is amazing content that I'm very proud of. You're also going to continue to get more behind the scenes concepts, as I'm not going to be shouting out everything out loud on Instagram the moment the idea comes into my mind like I've been doing. But instead, I'll get to experiment and have fun in the Patreon community. It's also where you can help me pick future topics and vote for future topics and get special shout outs and things like that. So the Patreon community is where it's at, and you can access that at www.patreon.com/gayapodcast.